everyone. Straydog Bill Arnold, aka Straydog Billy, here again today with my daughter ERIN, doing song number 1434. And 1434 days in a row. I haven't missed yet. Doing one song every day since August 7th of 2020. And we're going to keep on doing one song every single day and posting it on my Straydog Billy YouTube channel and on my Straydog Billy website also, where you can see all 65, 70 songs that we do. And we're going to keep on doing this until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, no longer euthanized in the kill shelters across our country, because when they run out of space, there is nothing else they can do. We understand that. It's just a terrible tragedy. They have to start killing, euthanizing the poor dogs and cats who have been there the longest to make room for incoming rescues. Good morning, ERIN.
Hi there.
Today we're going to do an original. This one's called Everdream, and here we go. 3, 4. For a long, long time now, you've been gone away. I hardly think about you no more, babe. Never ever in the day. But late at night now, that's when it seems you come back sweet again, baby, in my dream. I put away your picture. Now I hardly ever take a look. When I get feeling lonely, I get lost in my book. I fall asleep reading our crazy Quixote. Wait for you to come back sweet again, baby, in my dream. Dream so real, it seems like it's really you. Please tell me, baby, do you dream of me like this too? I'll close my eyes, do the Rip Van Winkle scene. Wait for you to come back sweet again, baby, in my Everdream. Wait for you to come back sweet again, baby, in my Everdream. Yes, please, spay and neuter your pets, everybody, your dogs and cats, and adopt from an animal shelter to try to save as many of the poor animals that are already in the shelters, and we've got to try to save as many of them as we can. And spay and neuter, of course, adopt from an animal shelter. And I want to tell you that we are still, as a society, these are the 2023 figures now, last year's figures, 2,000 a day is the average. Just a little less than 2,000 a day was the average number of times that people, that kill shelters across our country had to euthanize the extra dogs and cats who hadn't been adopted yet. That's why it's so important to adopt from an animal shelter. They have to start euthanizing them because they run out of space. There's nothing else they can do. They don't have any more funding to try to keep more and more and more of them in the shelters and alive. So we've got to get control of conception in the dog and cat world, only allow enough to be born that we can guarantee we'll take care of them all. That way we won't have to kill 2,000 per day. Now, back in 2011, it was 7,000 per day, so we've come a long way. We got it down to 2,000 now, so we're getting closer, and we will end this horrible problem. All shelters will become no-kill dog shelters like Straydog eventually, but we're not there yet. And it's 2,000 a day now, 7,000 per day in 2011. And back in 1970, believe it or not, 41,000 dogs and cats were killed, euthanized in the shelters across our country. 41,000 per day, 15 million that year. And that's a terrible tragedy that went on back then. And it's still at 2,000 a day, which is 730,000 per year. That's still too many. There's no need for it. If we can get control of conception in the dog and cat world, only allow enough to be conceived, that we can take care of them all. And also you can get a spay and neuter at low cost. ERIN, talk about it.
Well, you just Google in your area, and there'll be some places that come up. Hopefully, in a lot of places around the country, they have these low-cost people that are helping with low-cost spays and neuters.
Right. And they get volunteer vets to come down to these. We have one here in our area called the Friends of Animals of Cedar Creek Lake.
Yep.
And they've done over 20,000 the last figure I saw. So it is what has to be done. In the meantime, we. Straydog.org, my first wife, Pat Arnold, who's passed on back in almost 20, well, more than 20 years ago now, in 2003, she passed on, but she started the shelter, and I went along with it, thank God, and she ran the shelter from 94 until she passed on in 03, so she was there for 8 years. And did a wonderful job, and her mission was that we have to take care of as many as we can. And
what about this one? She would say she'd rescue one.
Yeah, what about this one?
That
That was always the
yeah.
next thing. So we would take them in, and soon we had to start raising money. We were just living off of whatever I made at my job, and she had a job then too. Anyway, so it was a horrible time to try to make enough money to support the shelter as we started to grow. We started with 11 dogs when we moved on to the site where we are now, where Straydog is now, and it's just as anyone knows who has tried to start a no-kill dog shelter, it is just unbelievable because and the reason that is the reason why the county and city shelters have to euthanize the poor animals who've been there longest because they can't keep taking care of them.
Well, there's only so many spots. I mean, there's only so many kennels.
Yeah.
You have enough kennels now to bring all the older dogs inside, huh? With the new buildings.
Yeah.
160.
Yeah, so all the older dogs now are inside because we've done a lot of fundraising and we built 2 new buildings and so forth. So yeah, we are doing well, but it's still, the answer is spay and neuter, and we've got to get to that point. So please make a donation if you could. We've got our 501c3 back in 1998, so a long time ago. We got that, and so that makes all donations, big and small, to the shelter tax deductible. And you can go online and make a donation if you could, please. And we'll be back again tomorrow with another song from Straydog Bill and ERIN.